Hello and welcome back, my friends. If you're new here, my name is Laura, and I make videos about hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome to help educate, raise awareness, and share my experience and advice living with this condition. Today, I'd like to share with you my hEDS symptoms. Keep in mind that hEDS symptoms often change. Some go away while new ones appear, and some change in intensity and frequency. So what I'm going to describe are my current symptoms as of filming this video in October of 2023. Let's start with the most universal hEDS symptom, pain. I experience pain on a daily basis, and it comes in a variety of forms, mostly musculoskeletal pain. The type of musculoskeletal pain I get varies as well, with the most common being this random, intense, deep squeezing sensation that feels like whatever body part is affected is being crushed by a vice. This type of pain can last anywhere from a few seconds up to about 30 minutes. I also frequently get dull aches in random areas of my body, most often in my joints, and that typically lasts for several hours. I often get this really uncomfortable sensation of a joint needing to pop, usually a shoulder or hip. Sometimes I can get it to pop to make it feel better, and sometimes I can't. In that same vein, I will also have a joint pop while moving in a certain way, and that pop will actually feel quite painful instead of good. I'm assuming these bad pops are minor joint subluxations, since I can usually feel something shift along with the pop. Some other pains I experience are pelvic pain, frequent headaches, and the occasional migraine. The pelvic pain happens about every other day and feels like a tight tugging sensation on either the right or left side of my lower pelvis. It usually happens with certain movements, so I'm assuming it's either small inguinal hernias or possibly inflamed ligaments causing the pain. I get headaches a few times a week and migraines luckily only a few times a year now. I used to get them several times a week starting when I moved to a certain town, and they mostly went away after I left. So I'm assuming it was related to something environmental about that town that was triggering the frequent migraines. Another hEDS symptom that I experience is POTS-like symptoms. I say POTS-like because I've never been officially diagnosed with POTS. If you don't already know, POTS stands for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome and is an extremely common comorbidity of EDS. When you have POTS, your heart rate will often skyrocket when you move from a laying or sitting position to a standing one, causing dizziness, nausea, heart palpitations, a headache, sweating, loss of vision, and sometimes loss of consciousness. These symptoms are often exacerbated by heat and humidity. My POTS-like symptoms include all of that except the loss of consciousness, and my symptoms are nearly completely controlled by a medication called diltiazem. I actually started taking diltiazem for esophageal dysmotility, and it was just a happy accident that it worked to control my POTS-like symptoms. Esophageal dysmotility is when the esophagus, the muscular tube that runs from your throat down to your stomach, contracts inappropriately. My esophageal dysmotility symptoms felt like a weird squeezing and tugging sensation in my throat and chest after eating. My other GI symptoms include reflux and frequent burping, which has decreased significantly after switching to a low-carb diet. I also have some pelvic floor issues despite having never given birth, and pelvic floor physical therapy, as well as using a squatty potty at home, has helped quite a bit with those symptoms. Those are all of the major hEDS symptoms that I can think of as far as what affects me in my everyday life. I'm not including things like stretchy skin or crowded teeth because they don't have any impact on my day-to-day. All of these symptoms I have mentioned are mostly well controlled, and I am able to live a normal life thanks to medication, physical therapy, and simple life modifications. What are your EDS symptoms and how do you treat them? Let me know down in the comment section. If you thought this video was helpful, please click on the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel, and don't worry, it's completely free. As always, thanks for watching and see you next time.